But Sven, he just skyrocketed to the top of the last hit shot. How? I think he must have taken that large cap stack to build up for themselves. Down at bottom, Chuan dropping low, and with the wisp balls, loaded with EGM.
Alliance are kind of just, it seems, settled to the fact that they can't contest Roshan unless they smoke up now, which they're going to do, so they're making a play towards the pit. They've got to get here faster.
That was a late decision. Bulldog TP'd towards the Ancients, and it looked like he was going to start farming over there, but moving forward, Treants out, stolen by Chuan. They'll look for the Enchantress, find him, Moo runs through. Concoction onto EGM is good, and the last one to Loader. No dog pack just yet, the stun there's the Godz strike, cleave through too, but the Sprout holds him in. Slog still dead, and the Death Boy's not going to do a flipping thing. He's tickling away at the Alchemist. And Alliance, they will retreat. Yeah, we used to see a little bit of Blade Mail, you know, Ferrari tried that a little bit. Swift, kind of swapping that one in.
Well, this high ground push is hard to defend. 6-slotted Alchemist, and a Sven who's kind of 6-slotted. I mean, arguable there, with an Aegis though.
They've got two high ground heroes who can stand up there with impunity almost, and then they've got Batrider to counter-initiate. Kaka maybe to try and save with a snowball. I don't think Newbee are done just yet. Alliance, all of a sudden, Newbee come out the gates and they're knocking on your front door. Loader, he's thinking about going into How, and they will try and pop this Aegis. Sven turns, the armor toggle through as well, the stun onto EGM. And Loader, he's left here without a paddle. They're going to try and slam him, but KP on the front lines. And just to slow things down, and have lost EGM while Moo just sprints forward, running through the ranks of Alliance, looking at the hits onto S4, and he's nearly got him. Pops the Master, but the pounce, there we go. Leashing, holding him in, that Death Ward doesn't do a damn thing. S4 on the front lines, but Moo is still tanking through everything that Alliance throw at them, and the racks in the meantime, Godz. The racks have fallen.
Newbee just make it look easy here. They're going to try to be a bit of a rebuttal here as Newbee on the retreat, but Newbee just spent the first 28 minutes farming. They get themselves an Aegis, then they're pushing high ground. That's what this game has come down to. As far as a game of timings go, this is the best example imaginable, because Newbee just saw this timing where Alchemist is going to be 6-spotted. We're going to have an Aegis on our Sven, who's our big high ground sieger, and there's nothing Alliance can do. They don't have damage output. Is being pulled an Aegis as well. Hal's building towards what looks to be an assault press, so
12k net worth lead and a bit of experience lead there, KP. This is the move from Alliance. They smoke up preemptively, stopping the push onto the tier 2, and they're going for more. Kaka dropping low. The TP from Bulldog secures that one, while Moo actually trapped in place. Held in with the Sprout, and How he joins the fight. He slams one. He's taking him instantly out of the game, while Loader looking for the Enchantress. But Moo, Concoction, oh, very close. The pounce over the high ground will allow Loader to escape. But Newbee, they catch Bulldog. S4 says not today.
Great defensive play there from Alliance, not allowing themselves to lose anyone, although
it's not over just yet. Loader, this guerrilla warfare, he's stacking up the essence shift moves, looking for the concoction back, but he's popping himself into invisibility. The Lincoln Sphere's there as well. While How is actually dropping here as well. Loader, the Slark, I don't know how many essence shift stacks he's got up, but he's got a hell of a lot. A double kill now for him. Loader finds a nice fair few, and Moo tries to TP out the stun. Where is it? No, S4. Very nearly.
Struggling to kind of hold his own. He gets locked down in place and has a Slack on top of him.
Oh man, you just look at the potency of that double attack out from the Echo Saber. Loader still actually trying to battle into this one. Yeah, he does. 27 stacks are still up and available. Moo, oh my god, you're going to concoct yourself the Hex. He's trapped. He's stunned. That ultimate still keeping healed up though as Loader looks to pounce back onto him. This Alchemist, he's losing so much stats. 42 stacks up on this Lotus Log now. Still pummeling into Team Newbee, but he's on the high ground. There's the Daedalus hit. The damage out from S4, and Loader retreats for now. Looks for the heal. S4, Sprout again from Bulldog, but Loader dropping low over on the sidelines. Batrider's been whining about the Sven getting an axe 2 minutes ago, so Alchemist, you know, pulls one out of his pocket and says, ho ho ho!
Even though the Eye is still dead, I think it's either you wait for the Godz to come back up, or you wait for a clean pick-off out of your Batrider lasso. You can't just try and brute force down these Raxes without being punished by Alliance.
Nearly everyone has axe by now. Nice little jump away. Lincoln Sphere will pop though. S4 Loader looks for KP. Is that a Ghost Scepter through? He turns for Kaka. There's the snowball. He's not able to get it off just yet. Kaka turns for the punch and he's kept himself alive while EGM Ghost Scepter's up. The gem is dropped and Batters as well. With a buyback from West, they turn back onto Moo. Loader. There's the bash. Actually doing a hell of a lot of damage to this Alchemist. Dropping to half HP, but he's tanking through it all. And meanwhile, Enchantress ripping through one on the side, but Moo is gone. Alliance, good focus fire there. While Bulldog somehow cutters away like a little rat. Hides away in his own jungle, but it's not over just yet. Is there a bash? Is there a stun? Of course there is! You've got a double procs out there from Loader with the MKB and the Basher. And S4
barely survived there as well. He managed to Shadow Blade out of the gem range, He wants to be back to defend though. We see him there like just sprouting up the range racks to prevent the Alchemist being able to attack it. So just every small things Alliance is doing right at the moment.
Do not give Newbee an inch while Moo, the real Alchemist, he does push forward onto the racks, but in comes Loda. Sleight of Fist is there as well, but Cask bouncing back. KP as well as Kaka again with a Sleight of Fist and Loda jumps forward. The Abyssal Blade onto Kaka. Musk is dead, but how? Wants EGM and he'll get him as well. How? Into the Wisp and now looks for the Slock as well, and got the last throw onto him. KP nearly drops very, very fast to that Sleight of Fist, but they're not going to be able to find the kill. Loda turns back with one swipe of his nice little dagger. Moo is left alone to his own devices. He doesn't really have a team to follow him up. Chuan still very far away, but Moo trying to deal with Ake, pushes himself out of the sprout. Ake just dies to illusions as he hasn't got a way to get out of the trees himself, while Loda, no! Gets 4! I don't really have anything else to buy. I've got no one else to give stuff to, so this money may as well go to the Tusk. You know, your Aghanim's upgrades, not like crazy. There's double lasso, AGM caught with Loda as well. They're going to turn it through, and how? No damage on this Slug. There's no buyback to Loda. And Newbee might just have done it with that one move by KP. Into the racks they go, and how? Just slams these buildings down, demolishes through Alliance's base. As Moo into the throne they go. Alliance not going to give up just yet. Arcade drops incredibly low. The Glimmer Cape will save him while the damage from S4 looks good, but Alliance, the tank is empty. And honestly, S4 doesn't really have a leg to stand on as he wanders himself back into his fountain, and Newbee, it looks like they've done it. Taking down the Ancient, moves on a killing spree. And game number 1 with another double lasso to secure things up. GG is called, Alliance tap out, and Newbee take game 1 in his best of 3.
Newbee hitting this timing where they were so farmed with Alchemist 6 on Aegis, they just took a rack.
KP not expecting this high ground assault from Alliance. With the Earth Shock and Telekinesis, they did this when they ran Rubik before, looking for the first blood, and they'll secure it there, Alliance. Tango onto the little tree there, S4. Looking for Kaka with the orb forward aggressively towards the Ancients, but he forces the Wisp away, and now it's a 3v1 onto Moo. Telekinesis is there, and Newbee being caught with that pants down, so the Wisp comes in, heals up Moo, keeps him alive, and now they change back onto Kaka, and that TP in from Bulldog. Goodbye! Sprints himself back behind the tier 1. But if Newbee put themselves, oh yeah, they will go for this actually. With a Sprout and the dive forward, they'll have the Treants to block, and the Sunrise there as well to slow him and stun him. Telekinesis from EGM to catch him and drop him. Turn around stun with the Earth Spike and Hex from Chuan though. Kaka slides across in the cleave from How. Is it enough? Admiral Bulldog dropping low, and How, he will find that kill while Loda slowed. He's trying to actually tank himself through the trees with the Culling Blade. He gets himself through, and EGM saving his mate. They kill the Viper, and Alliance, can they turn this? It doesn't look like they can. How is sprinting forward, and with that nice final stun and slam.
Being really on point as far as his Phoenix play goes.
Especially with like the shift of AGM. There's the Sunray keeping him alive. Well, that's good placement there with the Telekinesis stunning up the bunch of them with Loda turned back around as well with the back through. It's not enough. Loda clears through a couple, and then looking for KP with a supernova on the back end as well. Moo cannot sustain through this one. And Loda with a double kill.
In your base, or even just outside of your base, you've got to deny Alliance's map vision.
Oh, Bulldog! Are you kidding me? How wants to go back into this, but Alliance are already here. Looking for the counter initiation back onto Kaka. They've killed off line. He's gone. He's done for. But how? Sven with the Wisp, the perfect bait, a beautiful game, and S4 goes back in again. How? Do you have any way out of this one? Turns the stun with the face shift dodge. Stun again from EGM, held onto that one as well with the Sprout holding it. How? He has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, so he kills off S4 instead. Gets the kill at the very least with the armor tunnel through as well. The Fade Bolt from EGM. But Bulldog has his number. What's that? Warcry stolen by AGM. That's not too bad to put back onto these little trains as well. They jump in. There's the blink forward, looking for the supernova as well. The Dream Call down, and Loda, he's looking for it, but he gets Earth plugged up. Chuan holds it out while the Yule's back onto S4. Slows things down.
On the egg, preventing the Sven from hitting it. Hal was like, okay, I'm going to go on this egg. I've got my Echo Saber, and then there's just a Sprout. He hits it twice, and there's no follow-up hit. Didn't even come close to bringing it down.
Nice blink back from Loda as well, but the racks are already falling here, and Admiral Bulldog stands his ground with S4. Blink forward. That's a bit of a cheeky play. Yep. He knows he can do damage, and he's not really going to get stopped as he does it. Newbee, without their Wisp defending this, is going to be a little bit difficult. Spot a bother for them as the full lane of racks looks like it will be falling here. Alliance Blink again, move, focus down with a Sunray onto them. They've killed the Viper. Buyback available, forces it out as well. How? Turns onto Loader as well, but the Ursa, he's tanky. He cannot be finished off and focused down, and Alliance, they will retreat. Newbee, chase this one out. They need to get something out of this one.
They want Loader, but they're not going to get him. He's just so fast with the phase mask command.
Baited out, blinks forward, he's got a Yules as well. The relocate in, the Yules under himself as How sprints forward, but S4, he's focused down and stunned into the finger. And How will also get Bulldog on the sidelines. EGM completes his TP. No, the hex from Chuan. Newbee. Mid lane clears out wave. A Loader pushes forward, but he's scouted out, jumps in, and S4 is not going to do anything to the BKB on the Sven, who actually needs to stick on a target, but he's sprouted up. The Ghost Strength doesn't do anything, and a stun.
How wants Bulldog?
Oh, can he get him though? Because S4's on the back end, actually Dream calling up a bunch of Newbies, stopping the aggression. Now he jumps forward, jaunts onto the little orb of himself as well, and S4, oh, he dodges out. Stormhammer won't hit. KP slows him, but How? Blinks forward and clears him up with the Echo Saber. EGM forced on the low ground with that. There we go. Supernova from Arcade. He's getting focused down though from the high ground move, clears that one up, and KP dealing with Loader. But Loader, this is only a Night Stalker. Healed up with a Wisp. They can't kill him off while How is clearing through everyone else. Alliance, they've lost 3, lost 4, and Loader, he can't deal with this How, Sven! It looks like Alliance, they realize that it's now or never for an aggressive move. With that one item, they can keep Loader flowing through the team fights, maybe meander himself towards the bigger targets in the back, like the Lion and the Wisp. I say bigger targets because they are the control factors here, and they'll look for How, in fact, to start things off with the Hex. The damage, the force snap back as well with the Wisp, trying to save him up, but he's dead, he's gone! He's down and out! Alliance with the river back onto Newbee as well. KP drops low in him! Oh, that Alliance! They've killed off 4 and looked for 5, but Moo was able to TP out.
They'll chip away at this, but Sven already coming back to defend. He's ready to initiate from the south.
Moo gets jumped on though. BKB early from Loader. Sven has the Godz strength, but he's not got too much done until S4 slammed into the ground with the Finger of Death. And now the Supernova drop, but Newbee cannot focus it down with a spread holding in How. He'll get clipped by the sun. He can try to cut himself through these trees, but Loader with EGM. They've killed off the Sven. Expenditure from Newbee that's acceptable from Alliance and Moo. Oh, the Loader Sword, but the BKB's there, trying to stand his ground and battle through, but Loader comes in. The damage not quite there just yet, the control not available either. Loader held in place, and S4 jumps forward into Moo, but this Viper, he's being controlled up, he's being stunned up, and Loader finally swiped into the beastly winged Viper.
Sven gets one initial kill, but he ran out of gas in the tank, and Newbee get pushed to a Game 3 by Alliance. The Swedes are here to play some Dota today. Yep.
Magical stuff, absolutely magical stuff here from Alliance against Newbee. So that's 1-1 in this best of 3. Tidehunter, who's stuck at level 1, and this is the big reason for it. Yep. Arcade has been doing this, time and time again. A nice little aggro drag there, though. They'll go in with a Sunray and Telekinesis, a Stormhammer as well, and KP will be your first blood.
Not the result he was hoping for, and he's going to get lifted back again at the top lane. KP.
Nice body blocks. EGM, godlike player, gets in with a block, and Arcade with a Sunray again. They've got this stun through, but the damage isn't quite there. The Sunray is barely going to get in for the EGM. Instant movement, though, from Alliance. They see the smoke rotation up through to the off lane, so they smoke and TP towards the mid, wrapping around and looking for this Tide. They've shut him down a little bit, but they want to shut him down more. The movements come in, the TP forward as well. S4 moves up towards the high ground. Moo, Dragon Falls there, but the Sunray onto 2 of them. The call down lands on their heads, but the Telekinesis back from EGM. Moo is dropping lower and lower, and he's not going to die. The Ghosts do not chase through while S4 very far forward. The Hex back onto Loader. Here's God's strength. He needs to stick on the target. He needs to do the damage to dive forward from Arcade's belly. Keeping How alive with Kaka somehow tethering through. Moo and How gonna count their lucky stars that they don't drop.
So even though you don't see the smoke, you can kind of sense it in a lot of ways.
Process of elimination. If they're not there or there or there, where are they? Chuan, unlike him, misses out on the Earth Spike, and
Alliance are just dodging everything this game. It is so impressive to watch.
Look at the side lanes.
They play around the smokes.
Look at these side lanes. Bulldog's on the tier 2. Top lane is Sven getting in onto tier 1, and Newbee, they're kind of corralled. It's Alliance being almost sheep herders here, forcing Newbee into this little narrow position where mid lane, converging into this tier 1, they could even get wrapped in on and actually initiated on with the Telekinesis dive forward. S4, Spirit Siphon onto Kaka, and a 2-man stun. KP revs back, but they're already dead. Alliance get 2.
Makes Sprout count. Like, normally Sprout on this hero looks like an okay spell, but he makes the Sprout look like almost Nature's Prophet's best spell at certain times, so Alliance, onto the high ground we go.
And not long left on its Aegis though. S4, he's the one that's jumped and fingered down. There's the Sunray healing him up, but he's still taking out an Alliance, overstepping their bounds. Maybe just the touches.
Yeah.
Newbee were ready, they were prepped for that, and they'll come back in again with the relocate forward. EGM ripped apart. Alliance, 20 minutes in.
They're not going to go for the Ravage, it looks like.
Where they're moving from this bottom
They're
lane.
sending in illusions, but I think Newbee have perhaps underestimated Alliance's just tenacity to go for this Roshan.
That is an illusion. Newbee.
They've got to get in there fast. They've got Ravage.
They will try and jump in. There's a good Earth Spike. Catches S4. Bulldog blinks out. The Ravage catches onto 3. KB blinked in, and the Alliance being demolished with Sven. He's got the cleave. Can he do the damage back onto the Aegis? Still on the floor. Buyback from Arcane. Dire's career drops, but a loader in the mix of things. The Gyro takes the Aegis, and how? With a triple kill. Looks to clear up Alliance. This Roshan fight has been disastrous for them. The Gyro drops down to the Sunray. Lovely little ability, but there's no dive, there's no escape.
Tron's going to blink.
Sprout.
Oh, Moon might catch Bulldog. Okay, gets the blink away, but an ultra kill for How. Just beast moding there. There hasn't been much to cheer for a while for this Alliance team, so the crowd here will take what they can get.
I will indeed.
But it's Newbee who have great map vision, and Alliance going to try bypass it with a smoke out.
Ooh, they found Bulldog with a stun on the BKB as well. The try and turn this, but the relocate comes through, and S4 is stunned as well. He pops his own BKB, Loader turns back, but the cleave damage is not enough. S4 just being right-clicked down, like you said, the physical damage from Newbee. Too much to withstand on Loader. Held in place with another Dragon Tail, the Supernova on the silence, but the Ravage back! KP catches the 2, Alliance, they're dropping like flies. Newbee, it looks like they've cleared up this team fight with ease.
The chase is on, they want Ake, he'll get the TP out, just
And
barely, but an Alliance, it's almost a desperation play, sneaking into the Roshan pit. There's no Ravage for 45. Perhaps not so desperate, they know what they're doing, they know about that cooldown.
They don't know about the refresher though, and Moo's going to walk in here with the invis. He goes in with the AoE, trying to get in. KP refreshes the BKB from Bulldog, holds him in, but Loader's the target. He's the focus, he's gone, he's dead. The collection for How continues, and S4 slowed by Moo, and the Supernova on the high ground is going to do a little bit, but not enough. S4 ran into the Spirit Siphon. It's keeping him alive a fair amount, but just look at Newbee, the hordes of Chinese players surrounding the Swedes. Waiting for Loader and Bulldog to swipe him from the side, but Moo is already invisible.
Bulldog.
Oh, Newbee, they know this is coming. Bulldog with the BKB aggressive playing to Kaka, but they can't focus him down. He's going to TP out. Oh, they're going to finish him off. No, they're not. Barely escapes on a beasting of health. Away with 50 HP, and now Newbee moved back up on the racks. They know that Bulldog is healing. They know there's no BKB on him, and they know that the initiation power of Alliance is diminished severely as they go on to EGM. There comes S4. The Supernova is down, but Loader controlled up, taken out. There's no buyback on the Sven. Alliance are crumbling, and they might just lose the game off the back of the double Ravage from KP, holding on to the second one. But it's Bulldog that's the last one standing, and Newbee take game 3 as Alliance tap out.
Oh, a tense finish. Newbee had to have been sweating in the first 15-20 minutes of this game. How, to me, the MVP of this series, his Sven, his Gyrocopter, game after game, this guy just delivered.